Ocean Mike says we are now live. Ocean Mike says, is everything working all right? Can y'all hear me? Ocean Mike says this is epic. Ocean Mike is very excited for the very first fish of the day live stream. Ocean Mike will give it a few minutes before we get started since we have 7 people so far. Ocean Mike will let a few more filter and wave on through. Ocean Mike says, do not worry, Fun Fish Friday hat will come when we start. Ocean Mike will begin in just a few minutes. Ocean Mike would like to know how everybody's Fun Fish Friday has been so far. And Mike thanks you for getting everybody on the Discord. Ocean Mike says, I hope you're enjoying that ice cream, friend. Ocean Mike and his co-host, Big Blue Fish, will be waiting patiently. Ocean Mike says we have 7 viewers so far. Ocean Mike says that's pretty cool. Ocean Mike hopes your D&D session goes very well. Ocean Mike says you are most welcome. Ocean Mike will wait until we have about 10 members. Oh, we just lost somebody. Ocean Mike says that is okay. Show must go on. Ocean Mike will consider this. Ocean Mike might make it like a Wednesday thing. Like wacky, weird Wednesday. Ocean Mike loves you too. Ocean Mike says now, it's as good as a time as ever. Ocean Mike will pull up his Fun Fish Friday images and we will get started. Because we have 10 people. Ocean Mike says, welcome to Fun Fish Friday. Ocean Mike will now wear the Fun Fish Friday hat. Ocean Mike thinks that Wicked Fish Wednesday sounds pretty cool. All right, Ocean Mike will now get started on Fun Fish Friday. Ocean Mike knows it's a bird, but Ocean Mike says it is the Fun Fish Friday hat. Ocean Mike says it just is necessary. Ocean Mike will now begin. Ocean Mike will first give a shout out real quick. Ocean Mike would like to thank Nadin Azerbaijan for this glorious fan art he has produced. Ocean Mike says it is all a fish of the day he's done so far. Ocean Mike finds it really cool. Ocean Mike will now begin fish of the day. Ocean Mike says that the very first fish of the day is suggested by Banjo. Ocean Mike says that Banjo has suggested the Danganese crab. Ocean Mike says that the Danganese crab is pretty unique, among crabs at least. Ocean Mike says that it is a medium-sized crab ranging from about 20 centimeters across, has a bluish pattern on its top side, and a white on its bottom side. Ocean Mike says that it is very popular in the fishing industry. Ocean Mike says it makes for very good seafood as far as he is concerned. Ocean Mike says that the Danganese crab is a pretty cool fish, despite it being a crustacean, and it lives generally in the Atlantic on the Atlantic on the East Coast. Ocean Mike says that it is pretty tasty. Ocean Mike would like to show everybody today's second fish of Fun Fish Friday. Ocean Mike says that this one was actually suggested to him by mother of Ocean Mike, his mother. Ocean Mike says that this is a pretty unique fish found in Grand Cayman, as long as other tropical waters, such as like the Gulf of Mexico or the Caribbean. Ocean Mike says it is called the flying gurnard. Ocean Mike says that it is a pretty rare fish, believe it or not. Ocean Mike says that it is not a flying fish. It is actually a bottom-dwelling fish, despite its long pectoral fins, which give it almost a wing-like appearance. Ocean Mike says that the flying gurnard is actually kind of like walks across the ocean floor. It has fins that function almost as legs as it moves its pectoral fins up and down in a flapping motion to filter for food and basically just thrive at the bottom of the ocean floor. Ocean Mike apologizes for bumping his little lightning whelk shell. Ocean Mike asks Big Blue Fish if there's anything he is missing currently. Thank you, Big Blue Fish. Ocean Mike says that the flying gurnard also can vary anywhere in color from dark browns to light yellows to even somewhat rainbow prismatic pectoral fins. Ocean Mike says it is a very beautiful and unique looking fish. Ocean Mike will also be taking one special request fish from somebody in the chat. Ocean Mike says hello to his friend Flutterbat16. Ocean Mike says check out Flutterbat16 on YouTube. Ocean Mike apologizes, but Vampire Squid has already been done on the channel. Ocean Mike sees clownfish, red-lipped bluefish. Ocean Mike sees barracuda, mantis shrimp, Ominogo, sailfin catfish. Ocean Mike will choose. Oh, Ocean Mike also sees the giant isopod. Ocean Mike sees lots of fun ones. You know what? Ocean Mike will do two more. Ocean Mike will be picking first the clownfish. Ocean Mike says that is a fan favorite. Ocean Mike has gotten a couple of requests for the clownfish. Ocean Mike says that the clownfish, first of all, forms a symbiotic relationship with its sea anemones that it lives in. Ocean Mike says that it is not a platonic relationship. It is a symbiotic relationship. Ocean Mike says that it is pretty interesting how they cooperate. They stick with each other until one of them dies. Ocean Mike says that although it is somewhat common knowledge, the clownfish does have a resistance to stings and venom due to the mucus buildup that it has on the outside of its skin. Ocean Mike says that the clownfish also are able to switch genders to fit the needs of their children or their brood. Ocean Mike says that they're pretty interesting how they're able to do that, as well as form that symbiotic relationship with an enemy. Ocean Mike will also be doing a personal favorite and also suggested one, the infamous giant isopod. Ocean Mike says that the giant isopod lives at the very bottom of the Antarctic Ocean. Ocean Mike says that it lives very deep down in frigid waters. Ocean Mike says that it is actually one of the largest things that is able to live down there, with very sluggish and slow movements. It eats various little plankton as well as other smaller fish or even other smaller crustaceans. Ocean Mike says that the giant isopod can live on land for a little bit of time, but its body is so used to those hard pressures and cold waters that it does not last too far out of its habitat. Ocean Mike says hello. Ocean Mike says, do not worry for those who are late. He will be archiving it. Ocean Mike thanks you for calling it good content. Ocean Mike appreciates that. Ocean Mike does talk about cephalopods and crustaceans, float about 16. Ocean Mike has talked about the vampire squid, the Dumbo octopus. He just talked about the giant isopod, which is a crustacean. Ocean Mike is very happy. Ocean Mike says, you are most welcome, friend. Ocean Mike also likes the part when fish. Ocean Mike says that is his favorite part. Ocean Mike will take a couple more minutes to talk with you all. Ocean Mike also enjoys the ocean roarium. Ocean Mike says that the ocean is pretty cool. Ocean Mike says that big bluefish also likes the ocean. Ocean Mike does have a top 10 fish list, which is actually a video idea he was hoping to do sometime soon. Ocean Mike does say it does kind of look like a cockroach, although I prefer to compare it more to the roly-poly, if you're familiar with that bug. Ocean Mike says at least the back patterns remind him of it. Ocean Mike thanks you for that you appreciate these vids. Ocean Mike is glad you enjoy his content. Ocean Mike says, yes, it is somewhat like a sea cockroach, except it is a lot less disgusting in his opinion. Ocean Mike is glad that you like the content. Ocean Mike thinks stingrays are pretty cool, despite them taking out the beloved animal man, Steve Irwin. Ocean Mike has a fun story to tell. Ocean Mike has seen a baby spotted eagle ray when he was down in Grand Cayman to scuba dive. Ocean Mike says that it is a very rare find, as blue spotted eagle rays do not come out of their hatching ground that early in life. Ocean Mike thanks you, Rorian. Ocean Mike thinks it's pretty cool as well. Ocean Mike will bring this a bit closer. Ocean Mike will now be cutting off the stream. Ocean Mike hopes that you enjoyed the content and hopes you enjoyed Fun Fish Friday just as much as he did. Ocean Mike says goodbye to all his fishy friends. Mike says goodbye.